Cans or
Amendment.
bottles?
Cans. All the cans.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Mute!
I hit start to stream and everybody leaves.
That's fine. That's why I didn't want to leave yet. I was like, no, I'll stay here. I'll try to keep people entertained. Look at me, look at me, look at me. No.
I'm excited to see like what he could do with future album art though. Like,
we're still going with. I assume we're still using Lynn.
oh yeah,
Lynn Peralta. Because
Well-
me and him are on first name basis apparently.
you know, our friend Len.
Yeah, our friend Lynn. We're like this.
Well, I really like his art style. Like he did a great
yeah.
job on the first one, and we also know his price already. So
I mean, it may have gone up.
don't say that.
You may have gone up.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. Just preparing for.
Ah, okay. Now there we are.
No.
Yeah, no, we're on. I already preloaded the channel. I knew where we were going.
Well,
At the end, as always.
we're on 5.
You know, we need to start getting like rolling coolers, like little tiny ones for our stuff. I just feel like I was watching Chris carry his in, and I was like,
Oh.
these should be like rolling by this point, because just.
Yeah.
We're kind of stacking them up here.
And then just
These packs are getting bigger and bigger.
make them like liquid nitrogen cooled inside. 'Cause, I mean, if we're gonna do this, gotta go all out.
I feel like we're gonna run out of packs to do.
It's
Yeah.
we're already passing up different seasonals. Like we've already skipped a few.
I mean, stuff will come back around. There's stuff we've missed, and they always change up a few things here and there. But, you know, we'll probably start doing some format changing for video, I assume, at some point because of.
We can't just do packs. Yeah.
I mean, we can.
Well.
But
Well,
we
I
could do
mean,
more.
we do have the fall seasonals coming up, so we can get
Would you like to know more?
varietals.
So yeah, we already missed a
Aye.
ton of the summer seasonals, and
Yeah.
there are some that we can't really revisit because they only switch out a single beer. But there are some that change out almost all of them, like all the Boston beer ones. They change out everything except for Boston Lager in every new seasonal.
That's true. Yeah, I would actually like to do their winter one.
Yeah. At this point, I can't wait for a change of season because looking at the list on this pack, starting to feel some IPA burn.
Oh, getting a little tired.
A little tired.
I'm sure there's going to be a lot of good fall packs.
And I'm still surprised about the difference between the 60-minute and the 90-minute from Dogfish Head.
Right?
Like my brain isn't prepared for how different those are every time.
Well, and then think about even the jump from 90 to 120, and especially in the ABV percentage, and you're just like, oh god.
All right, let's have Casey talk for a minute while I go load up a cooler.
So for those just joining us, we are doing a little pre-show business, and we'll start streaming at 6, or start the official show at 6. I'm just going to get everything together. We are in a separate chat room. It is /join HAD, and it's not case sensitive as far as I'm aware. So if you are in the DCTV chat. I think it's just me and Bob in there at this point.
Yeah, it is.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
It's not even Casey. Casey doesn't care.
Don't care a bit.
Why do we keep picking these 5 packs? It always feels fine, and then it's day of, and I'm like, this is a little ambitious. I always
You'll
remember.
split the 5 packs though.
Do what?
Don't you all split the 5 packs?
Well, yeah. I mean, all of it. We do halves, but we still have to get up really early.
Gotcha.
I'm getting up at 2 in the morning. why I'm so tired. I've done nothing. I think we've just slept for the past 3 days.
All right. So new show idea.
All right.
Fits in with our branding. Game of Thrones recap show called Have a Throne.
Or have a kingdom.
Well, if we start now, we'll at least get like a year and a half in.
No, I'm saying like we start back at the beginning and just kind of go through them again.
Oh, jeez. I don't think I could watch some of those episodes again.
But there's some I would really love to go back to.
Well, and then it could also lead to like yelling about, "What are you doing?" to Sansa here.
Hmm.
This should be some lowborn girl I don't care about. Doesn't make it better. It's awful. Could have been worse, I guess. I don't know. It's bad all around.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll
Did
get to
we,
watch that tomorrow.
We're already
Did
behind
we
Orphan Black.
share out to the Twitters?
Hmm. Oh, yeah. That is a good idea.
I would pre-show beer, but
There's 5 of them.
yeah, I don't want to do that to myself. Not again.
I looked down. I was like, oh, let's start. Oh, no. No.
Because we have some interesting things in the fridge I would love to get to, but not when there's
When-
5 others.
When do we not, though?
Oh, so did you all see that McDonald's sent Justin
Yes.
Roiland the Szechuan sauce?
Yes, I did. Sorry, I've got distracted on Twitter by someone that's not Schwood or anyone uploading Modern Rogue videos.
Oh.
It seems strange. Like, why would you upload someone else's... Well, okay, I understand why you would... Still. I'm easily distracted.
That's fair.
Yep, this is great video with
Yeah,
me
yeah.
just scrolling through my Twitter feed.
Yeah, checking
It's-
everything out.
I was trying to post to the show's Facebook page, but my app doesn't want to work with me right now. I don't know why.
You mean your app doesn't want to default to have a drink? So
Well, I've got the separate Pages Manager app from Facebook, and I usually use that for the show, but it like will not work right now for some reason. No, I hate maneuvering around the Facebook app. It's a piece of shit.
well, yeah.
I finally see Casey screwing around in the dock.
Crap! I forgot
I
to
was,
bring my glasses.
We were talking about it, like, I really don't think we want to run these in the order we had them initially.
Yes. Squitter talk. We do it.
We start with the 7%.
Fuck it. We're doing it live.
There's not really time, but I would say, hey, if you don't have the pack, you could run out and get the 21st Amendment sampler pack to drink along. But you've got like 5 minutes.
I mean, depending on...
No.
If you
depending on
live
where you...
above a liquor store,
Yeah.
I was going to say, you don't know their life. They could live inside of a liquor store.
Hobo Jones.
Let's not talk about Hobo Joe. I have to smell him too much.
I'm excited
that's a-
about this pack.
I said
Yeah.
you are or are not?
I am.
I was literally just about to say I'm actually really jazzed about this.
Yeah.
I don't have a whole lot of experience with 21st Amendment either, so I'm like, okay, I don't know what I'm in for.
Just the
gonna be great.
reputation. That's really
Yeah.
all I've got.
It's also
I've had-
it's the best name for a brewery I can think of,
hmm
Yeah, I've had like 2 of their beers, and that's
other than the brewery.
yeah. The brewery kind of went with, no, we are the brewery.
I really like 21st
Tyler.
Amendment's art too. Oh, is he in there?
Oh. Check.
I think I'm delayed on here.
Yeah. No, we're always. Oh, you mean you're delayed? Like
On the chat
what you're
room.
seeing.
Yeah.
Because you're looking at the broadcast, not the.
Oh, I've got it messed
I
up.
always have.
Oh.
I always have my actual chat window popped off to the side so I can
Yeah.
see it, so I can see it live. My the show becomes a weird mess of extra windows, so I can keep an eye on everything.
Yeah.
I have no control over it, but at least lets me see and pretend like I can do something.
Oh, believe me. I mean, I have to keep 7 open, and they
Oh,
can't be
wow.
minimized.
There is a serious delay.
Oh, he's talking about how.
Okay, now, okay, good. It.
No, on the chat. Yeah, no, it's because I had the window messed up.
Oh, okay, I see now.
Yeah, I didn't have
Gotcha.
it proportioned right. Sorry.
We're just looking
Also,
at.
is Casey like
He's Wilson.
Wilson?
Yeah.
Okay.
Being better.
So Tyler,
I like that you know what we mean, though.
Tyler, I got to ask, how was the festival you all went to? Because
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
that beer list that you sent, whoo,
Was insane.
didn't know where to start on that one.
Did you see this, Casey?
Mm-mm.
Oh, he linked it. He sent it on our Twitter. It's
Ah.
posted on there. He sent the link to the full list.
Hold on. I'll do some finagling. I'll get this to you, Casey. Hold on. Give me time.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and change over to this. Maybe. Okay. Just have like a couple minutes.
What the what?
Huh?
How is he gonna do 4 glasses?
I like Beer Cat. I just don't like what he's drinking.
What?
The cat opening a
Oh,
Oh.
beer.
the cat opening up a
Beer
Bell's Two Hearted. It is the best beer in the country.
Oh jeez.
It is.
Let's not get into it right now.
Where did maybe it's in. Yeah, I can find the show.
Welcome to Have a Mumble. When NPR is not mumbly enough.
So which one are we starting with?
It's in the dock. and
Oh,
we'll go ahead and
Sully.
pour it.
Yeah.
I might as well just go ahead and pop this one open.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. I don't know why I can't find the link to that in my stuff. You know what? Hold on. Never mind. I think I'm an idiot, and I may have found my way around it.
All right, go time.
Is it? Oh,
Go your
yes, it
time.
is. Okay. Welcome to Have a Drink, the show where you learn along with us about the glorious drink called beer. I'm Brittany Lee Walker.
I'm Justin Frazier.
I'm Christopher Walker.
And I'm Casey Price.
Hey guys, so
How's it going?
it's been a whole less than 24 hours since we saw one of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not me.
I'm- I mean, it's just because you've hacked into my webcam and you watch me while I dance naked in my bedroom.
I mean, that's why Casey
Tape
puts the
helps.
piece of tape over his webcam.
Yeah. That's exactly right.
He caught
Now,
on to us.
if you want to see it, I'm going to give you a show.
All right, well, we've got 5 beers in this pack, so we've gone ahead and cracked open this first one. Let's
What you mean, we, paleface?
let's go
I
ahead
don't even
and
know which one we're starting with.
give a quick
Bill
introduction. Yes. hold it up here. El Sully, and we are doing the 21st Amendment Brewing Sampler Pack.
5-pack.
Yes, the 5-pack.
Oh.
So, all right.
So many packs.
It's too many packs.
Too many packs.
Too many packs. Too many packs.
All right, well, this first one we're doing is El Sully. It's 4.8% alcohol. Color should be light straw. Your IBUs.
It is.
IBUs nice and low. It looks like 19. Hops that they use are Magnum and Northern Brewer.
Sorry, and I'm just picturing a hop with a Hawaiian shirt and a mustache.
The yeast, they're using a Mexican lager strain, which to be added, this is a Mexican lager. Your malts are going to be Pilsner, Vienna malts, love Vienna malts, and flaked maize. We've had some with flaked maize before, haven't we?
Yeah.
On the show, yeah. Description says, grab a can of this Mexican-style lager, head to the nearest beach, even if it's imagined, and perhaps he'll come to you. That is El Sully. Will come to you.
If you drink enough of these, you may just wander your drunk ass to a beach.
Yeah.
It's got that
Hmm.
it's got that Mexican lager smell that I don't like.
Oh, it tastes much better in my opinion.
It's a nice,
It's-
like, medium-bodied lager. Oh,
I like it.
that's.
Oh no, it's tasty. It just has that like
the smell.
almost
yeah.
cat pee smell.
I wasn't
I'm not
getting
get-
that.
I'm not
yeah.
getting that.
Okay, I'm getting some weird smell to it, but it tastes fine. It tastes great. It's just when I took a big whiff of it, I was like, no.
It's a nice medium-bodied, almost light lager. I mean, this is really nice. Good way to start it.
It doesn't remind
Yeah.
me anything of Corona, so I feel like they've done a world of good here.
So the Northern Brewer hops, I'm not exactly familiar with those. Casey, what do you got on those?
Northern Brewer?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
It's one guy. He's in the north. He brews.
Is it like
He's
just
got his
one
own
guy
hop
in
strain.
Montana or
So, but-
Canada?
Northern Brewer is sort of a American Northwest hop, to my knowledge. It's sort of a Oregon, that area. Very reserved, restrained, a little bit. I think it's got a little bit of piney. I'd have to look it up to see, but I think it's got a little pininess to it, but not much. It's not a big hop. It's not out there. It's just sort of like, just middle of the road.
I've got a better name for this hop. Sasquatch.
No, I
He
think
said
it's
Northwest,
Sasquatch.
and it was like, oh yeah, no, it's out, kind of reserved. Oh, you mean like it's hiding?
No, I think a Sasquatch needs to be big and piney and really musty.
Kind of hop that puts hair on your chest.
Exactly.
About to say
Feet.
Need to keep that hop away from me. I don't need any more hair on my chest.
You need some chest in your hair, though.
Everyone does. Okay, so we're off to a good
So-
start.
Yeah.
Been around since 1934. Northern Brewer hop has pine herbal cedar. It's a cross from a Canterbury Golding plant and a male seedling of Brewer's Gold, mainly grown in the U.S. and Germany.
See, all this talk of pine just was like, I can't reach my ukulele. It's over on the bed. I was gonna play a song about Sasquatch and Leonard Nimoy falling in love.
Oh, okay.
It's well worth it.
All right, so someone want to take us in a little bit about 21st Amendment?
Yeah, I
Not
can.
the amendment, but the
Oh.
brewery.
That was a few episodes ago.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm ready. It's still up here. But I can talk a little bit about the brewery. 21st Amendment is a San Francisco-based brewery started in 2000. Oh, pardon. Named after the amendment to the United States Constitution that repealed prohibition. Yep, best name. The brew pub is now at the heart of the new city center, 2 blocks from the San Francisco Giants baseball park. That's some placement.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's smart.
In addition to 8 rotating taps of multiple award-winning house beers, the pub has been voted Best Brew Pub, Best Burger, and Best Happy Hour by the San Francisco Press.
Founded by, I
Twen-
think it was founded by Sean O'Sullivan. And
First Amendment, the San Francisco treat.
It gave some guy with a last name that started with an N. Um,
Nico French.
Yes.
Nico French.
yeah, okay. I think that sounds right.
Nico
Um,
French.
I really want to do an episode on them, like the audio episode on their brewery specifically, just to see
One
what
of those.
what they're about. You know?
Yeah, one of those where we learn things.
Yeah.
This
You
is
know.
not one of those. We aren't learning much.
We're learning that we might like 21st Amendment though, so that's
Oh, yeah.
Look, we were talking just before we started that I'm like, both of you went, "Oh, I'm really excited to do this." I was like, I was just about to say, I'm excited.
I hope.
Did we all just become best friends?
Yeah, on the pre-show, we're talking about next to the brewery, they have one of the best names in craft beer.
I love 21st Amendment for its historical reference, but the brewery, right to the point.
Yeah.
But then you have to. I feel like you have to deduct some points from the brewery because of the spelling.
True, but you have to make it a little bit different so they don't just go, no, you can't. It's like someone in
It's
the
cheating.
office when they put it in, like, no, you can't just call it the brewery.
They had to go all startup on it. Leave out some vowels or something, you know.
Oh gosh. So.
Yeah, it's the new tech culture beer. If
Oh,
you
yeah.
put an ER at the end or
You know
whatever,
damn
an
well that
R.
exists somewhere.
It's the beer for your startup spelling bee.
All right. So.
But
Go ahead.
I was just going to say this beer, El Soli's named after one of the founders, though, Sullivan.
Oh,
Sean
okay.
Sullivan.
Yeah.
I just thought they got it wrong and they were trying to reference El Cid.
I'm glad we started on this one. This was pretty much the only beer from them I've ever had before, and that was at a festival at
I don't
Casey's
know-
suggestion.
yeah, I'm not sure if I've had this one before, but it's nice to kind of ease us in because it's gonna be a weird and wild ride. It looks
It's gonna
like.
be a bumpy
We'll be
ride.
building. Yeah, this one it was at a festival where we discovered 20. What was it? 20th anniversary from Heavy Seas.
Oh yeah.
This was one of the first beers of the night, and that was one of the last beers of the night. I
That was
do
one of the
remember
middle
that.
beers of the night.
Oh, is that
What's
what
that?
the Winter Fest when we got wrecked? Okay.
When we got
Yes,
riggedy
that one.
wrecked.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember that one. I remember working and being bitter.
Oh,
And
yeah.
then
That was when
trying to keep it
the-
on the
I
rails.
also remember getting random texts while I was still at work from you guys of videos of you singing into the camera, going, God.
Yeah, because that's the one where they had that awesome cover band that did a cover of the Backstreet Boys.
Because Backstreet's back.
Look. All right.
All right. I think before we start talking about what we've been into, we probably need to go ahead and mow on into the next one here.
I
Yeah.
was gonna say we need to hurry.
Well,
go ahead
okay.
and chug this one.
We always go a little bit over 7. It's whatever.
It's fine, but like,
Yeah.
we got a lot to do.
So
Tyler
okay.
had this month. Tyler had this pack a month ago.
Spoilers. It's really good. I mean,
we're
I think
off to a good start.
Now I've had this next one before, so I already know that I like it. It's the only one I've had out of the pack.
Speaking of, I had El Soli at the event, and then this one I did have at the Cincinnati ballpark,
Oh,
baseball park.
neat.
Great American.
Yep.
Great American
It is a
Ballpark.
popular like just summer beer to have, honestly.
This was, I think, the only like decent craft they had at. That wasn't a huge IPA out in a 90-degree day. That's
Right.
what you want.
So our next one we're doing is Heller High Watermelon.
Again,
Shit.
great names. Great names all around.
So, Heller High
I-
Watermelon.
I scrolled too much.
Uh-oh.
I'll be back. Just go on without me. I'll catch up.
Watermelon wheat beer. Alcohol content 4.9%. Pale straw color, also very cloudy. IBUs, you're looking at 17. Bittering hop was Columbus, and the hop that was Magnum. Neither one of those are going to contribute a huge flavor. Yeast was a top fermenting L yeast, probably their standard house yeast. 100% fresh, pure, or fresh watermelon puree is added in on this one. So that's high marks on my book. 2-row pale malt and white wheat malt. So very simple, but add in that watermelon gives it a really good flavor. Hell or High Watermelon Wheat is a summer seasonal beer available from April through September in 6-pack cans and on draft, also in variety packs. We start by brewing a classic American wheat beer, which undergoes a traditional secondary fermentation using fresh watermelon, a straw-colored, refreshing beer with a kiss of watermelon aroma and flavor, and it is delicious.
Yes. There's watermelon, nice in the nose on that one. As soon as you pour it, just a nice fragrant watermelon coming up, and just
the watermelon and the wheat make a really interesting smell together.
Yeah. The smell and the taste, everything goes together perfectly like that. I mean, a watermelon wheat, delicious. I guess it could also be the pure
sort of a tart
watermelon
flavor.
The watermelon puree.
It's not as strong a watermelon flavor as I was expecting it to be when I heard watermelon puree. So I was like, oh, okay.
Because you have to remember it's not a fruit beer,
Yeah. So it's more subtle than I was expecting with that name, but it's actually really nice.
It's like refreshing.
I'm pleasantly surprised. I was prepared to it's gonna be too much.
Yeah, I've had a bad watermelon beer because oh my god, I can't remember the name of the brewery now, but it was like the El Dorado or some Dorado watermelon. And it was bad. I hated it. I want to say it was Ballast Point.
Yes.
So Dorado's a fish, and it's one of their
Yeah,
El
I
Dorado
hated that beer.
is a city of gold.
Again, Ballast Point. We've touched on it before. They use chemical flavorings. They don't use like purees or anything like that.
Yeah.
They just use chemical flavorings in a lot of it, and the difference is noticeable. But a lot of their base beers, like the regular Dorado and the regular Sculpin, are still delicious. Great beers.
Right. It's when they try to do too much flavoring that it gets tricky.
Spoiler alert, guys. You're gonna like the next beer. I had to taste a bit since I accidentally poured it. Let's just try it while it's still cold.
We're still on
I can deal with just a little bit of there. I think, well, I don't know. They had like a mango beer with some heat to it, mango habanero or something. I think that was decent.
But that's a good balance of flavors because there's too much going on. Where when they just do a fruit beer, it's tricky. Whereas and plus their watermelon wasn't a wheat like this one is.
Yes, the wheat helps.
Yeah. I keep seeing Magnum hops, and I just keep going to Magnum PI as a hop, and I'm like, man, I wish I could draw. I'd make a sticker of that so fast.
Right?
Really, I go to Zoolander, Magnum, and you want to hop, like doing the head twist when he does the look. Right. Dear God, it's beautiful.
Dear God. They're all the same face. Am I the only one not taking crazy pills?
All right, well, Casey, you're the only one we don't know what you've been up to this weekend. So why don't you let us in on the secret?
I really don't know.
He's been blackout drunk for weeks.
No, that was me.
I've been busy at work a lot. So, and then the days that I haven't been busy, I've just basically laid around the house and done nothing. So,
that's always nice,
I did get a Nintendo Switch this week. So
cool.
that was
super jelly.
That was fun. I got some Zelda action in. That's the hole that I've been in whenever I did have spare time.
That's fair.
my roommate has a Switch, and of course, since you have a Switch, you have the new Zelda game.
That's a rule, yeah.
There's more Zelda games than Switches.
Yeah, they should honestly just sell them together because
you can.
Well,
that's what you're gonna buy.
Those are actually hard packs to get together, where the bundle that comes with it.
We still don't have a console, and if I could afford to get them, I would get a Nintendo Switch and a PS4 and just be happy.
I was like, you know what? I'm not even buying a game console this generation. And then out comes the Nintendo Switch, and I'm like, no, still not gonna do it. And then I watched my roommate played Zelda, and I'm like, oh.
Yeah.
Well, and the new Mario coming out looks fun.
Yeah, the new Mario.
Yeah, the Mario game does look really good. Also, Mario Kart looked really fun at Nerdtacular.
Yeah,
I did play. That's one of the main reasons I bought it was because I wanted Mario Kart 2.
Yeah, last generation we had that. It was pretty much the same Mario Kart game.
Yeah, but it's always fun. I mean, it's a good game.
It's pretty much the same Mario Kart game. Look, I like heroin. I'll
Yeah.
like any form of heroin you give me.
And I don't
Yeah.
care if it's heroin 8 ported over to a new type of syringe.
And to be perfectly honest, for all the slack that Elder Scrolls is getting, I will probably buy the report of Elder Scrolls 5 whenever
Ah.
it comes over to the Switch.
Skyrim.
Yep.
You know, I always enjoy Elder Scrolls games for about a couple hours. Like I like going around exploring, and then I just kind of lose it. I'm like, oh look, there's another elf,
I can't.
and
can't do it on
I like
console.
fantasy settings, but everything's an elf.
Yeah.
The
Even
unofficial
their
motto.
orcs are elves.
I
They
can't
do
do
have
it on
those ears.
console because the unofficial motto of the game is mod it till it breaks.
It's true.
Because if you're not playing it where all the dragons are Thomas the Tank Engine or Macho Man Randy
Oh my
Savage
goodness.
and the graphics are ramped up so high your
Look,
computer's
if-
about to
if
melt.
If the shout in Skyrim was instead Macho Man Randy Savage
Ooh,
saying,
yeah.
"Oh yeah," I would never play anything else. I just nope.
See, I still haven't gotten to actually play because my computer couldn't handle it before when I had the MacBook. So like I still have to get Skyrim. I figure the Steam like winter sale. I don't know.
So that's what I was gonna say.
Oh,
you
yeah.
gotta join the PC master race.
Oh, we
Oh,
got her
I-
on the PC Master
I'm getting
Race.
there. It's just I still have to buy Overwatch.
And then-
I still have to
Well,
buy
I've got
Skyrim.
one other question for you, Brittany.
Hmm.
Are you ready for some Blood Bowl?
Still have to play
Huh?
that. Hell, I have Batman Arkham City and like Bastion that I've still not played from Steam. Like all these Steam
Oh.
games.
I don't like Arkham City. I like Arkham Asylum. I did not care that much for Arkham City.
Well, yeah.
Bastion was really good.
Yeah,
I know,
that
and I
was
know,
amazing.
yeah, Bastion's supposed to be amazing, and I still haven't like it. But that's like a Steam problem. Like it's like nobody plays all their Steam games. I mean, really.
Oh yeah, I've probably got 50 games that I've never touched.
Yeah,
I've got like 3 versions of Thief. I still haven't touched it.
and I got on the summer sale. I got Shadows of Mordor for like $4, so I still haven't played that.
Well, I've got a brand new game I've got to get into that Ian sent me. Oh, it's something daddy. It's something about trying to pick up dads.
Oh jeez.
It's
Yeah.
one of those like $2 weird as hell games.
Well,
like
and you've been playing Fortnite.
yeah, I've been playing the hell out of Fortnite. I've got early access thanks to someone sending me a code, and
speaking
I'm
of-
loving that game.
Speaking of games and our friend Ian, I have been meaning to sit down and spend some time into the Kerbal Space Program because I picked
Oh.
that up at the last Steam sale.
Mm.
He was like, "Yeah, no, it's really disheartening when you kill those little Kerbals," and I was like, "Isn't that the point of the game? To make ridiculous rockets that are going to fail?"
Just massive death traps.
Like, what's this one? They have seatbelts? Nah.
Well,
What is it? It's a seat with some engines strapped to it. Good luck.
that's about the way it goes.
All
I
right.
did pick up the what's the other one that everybody's playing? The shooting game.
Oh, Splatoon.
Oh no, not that one. Not
Oh.
for Switch. For PC.
Oh, PUBG.
The
Player
hum-
Unknown's Battleground.
Yeah,
PUBG.
PUBG.
I was gonna say humble bundles are a dangerous road to go down for
Ah.
my crazy brain, Tyler.
Mm.
Speaking about dangerous roads to go down, I think we need to move on to the next beer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, speaking of dangerous roads, because I've chugged this last one, and now I'm going to have to chug this one.
It was awesome.
The watermelon was delicious.
It is. I almost hate to chug it.
Yeah. And I've seen that in packs by itself. Like they always have a crap ton of 21st Amendment at the Whole Foods near us, and I'm like, okay, what? Sure.
All right, since you guys are cracking that one, I'll go ahead and talk a little bit about Down to Earth. As I accidentally cracked it open. Hey, look, welcome to me last week. It's another Monday where I'm going to go into work hungover.
Hopefully it's not that bad.
Never mind. It's the busiest time of the. Never mind. This one's going to be the busiest time of the whole month for me.
Oh, end
but-
of month. Yeah, looking forward to tomorrow.
Yeah. All right. So Down to Earth is the next one on the list.
Oh no.
It's a session IPA. Alcohol content 4.4% by volume. It should be a pale gold. Okay. It's bitter. It's IBUs are 42. Bittering hop is Warrior. Come out and drink.
Oh, it has to be a can pack. We don't have bottles to clang.
Right. No, hold on. I'm.
Bob pre-gamed.
No, I just haven't thrown out the last set of bottles from last night.
Tried to help you there.
No,
Sorry.
I'm just a pig. Flavoring hops are Cascade and Mosaic. Yeast is an ale yeast. Malts, Golden Promise, Munich Light, Crystal 45, and Caramalt. Description: Down to Earth is a natural evolution, pun intended, of Bitter American, our original session ale. We thought it would be fitting to bring our space chimp home and let him chill. Whether you have had a long mission behind you or a full afternoon ahead, this session IPA will help keep things real. More relaxed than an IPA, with all the hop aroma and flavor. Down to Earth is our tribute to the unsung heroes and unplanned adventures.
It very much
I'm gonna
smells like an
say-
IPA.
I'm gonna say you drink this beer and you go, "I'm gonna go on an adventure."
And you can
Mm.
because it's low ABV.
There's a lot of flavor in that for a low ABV. I mean, this
that
is,
smells just like fresh bags of hops.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. No, it smells and tastes amazing.
yeah, for low ABV for a session. No, it's packing it. I love this.
Man, 3 out of 3. Good job.
Can we just do this for the next audio episode or next video episode?
Just do this one
Just
again.
buy
Start
another
again.
one and be like, no, we're going back.
Cascade and Mosaic.
Hmm.
Definitely.
Mm.
Oh,
Casey,
Casey,
stop,
oh!
stop smelling and drink.
it's
No,
okay.
Not okay. Not as good
mean,
flavor wise as it is.
I just
aroma.
want to smell those hops all day long.
It's
It's
a
the
great
best
smell, but it when you drink it, it's like it's good, but it's obviously a session. You know, like it's
Yeah.
not meant to bowl you over. You know.
But as far
Like-
as sessions go, you don't find many that are bringing this much aroma and flavor.
Right.
Like they're usually so toned down.
Yeah,
This
like
one,
Mad Tree session is not like this.
yeah, this one is actually it's got the ABV low like a session should be, but the flavor is like right as a full IPA should be.
Hmm.
Ugh.
Oh, I love that. So the rest
Can
of
I
us
talk a
this
little-
weekend, well,
Yeah, I
can't-
was going to say, did you want to talk about that? But
yeah.
seems like you did.
Well, two of us were down in Lexington for a wedding, so we went ahead and met up with Justin.
Someone wanted to see me.
Yeah, we went out to a shopping center that's gone in down there, but a few people, more than a few, have been recommending we check out a new restaurant there called World of Beer. Like, oh, it sounds like it's right up your all's alley.
It kind of was. I
mean,
mean,
and
I
then-
I liked it.
No, I was
was good?
being a Debbie Downer when we were going in. I was like, oh, there's no way they're gonna have a list that's gonna appease me. And then we looked over. I was like, no, I'm having issues picking here.
Yeah.
The list to appease me required them to break into their cans and bottles. But yes,
But still, yeah.
they had it was down at the new part of Lexington, the new
Summit.
little shopping area at Lexington, the Summit, or as we were calling it, in historic Kenny's house, because it looked just like that episode of South Park. where
Yeah. It is complete
they-
Soda
manufactured.
Sopa.
Yes.
Soda Sopa, yes.
Yeah. It's
It's-
half the places still weren't even open. Like they were still building this place, and like there was a good probably a handful of restaurants and shops and things like that open.
Meanwhile,
Crazy
I'm
big
pretty
Whole Foods.
sure if you went to the other shopping center that's known in that's not the mall
Oh,
in Kentucky, you go to Hamburg, which is Shitty Pa Town.
Yeah, that's Shitty Pa Town.
It has a Red Lobster. That's all I'm saying.
Is this over by? It's over by the mall, though, right?
Yeah.
It's
It's
that
across-
side.
Okay,
it's-
I know. It's
where
they
they built that-
basically.
They built that new Whole Foods again
Yeah.
in
Yeah.
historic Kenny's house.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, the
Um,
difference is this wasn't a bad part of town that they rehabbed into
Right,
this
right.
new amazing
Well,
white people area.
It was right up from. It's right up from Lexington Green.
There was like a field there. They
Yes.
just manufactured
Well,
this.
it wasn't a field. It was where you went and bought your mulch.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like
mean-
they were a greenhouse.
Point
facility,
being, it
but
wasn't
yes.
like a housing development or something like that,
Yeah.
and they've just come in and completely fabricated this whole. Oh,
Yeah.
it used to be a historic neighborhood. Like they tried to make everything look like it's been
It's very
renovated.
industrial.
Yeah.
It does, but at the same time, it looks super new.
Yeah.
Yeah, they tried to make everything look like you're downtown and like some little, tight together
Downtown,
urban
things will
space
be great
when they just shot it up in the middle of a
downtown.
field.
But then there's apartments and a hotel and either way. So we went to World of Beer and
There was a Bath and Body Works, which is a requirement in any
It's-
shopping center.
it really is.
Sure.
And it actually, to be fair, it smelled really good. We like parked in
Oh.
front of it. But World of Beer was good. I had amazing tacos there. Like I got the street tacos, and it had a lime sriracha aioli sauce on top of them, and they were quite good. And then the beer. Well, we all took that opportunity to get the Dogfish Head badge that we talked about on last audio episode on Untapped. So we got the Flesh and Blood, the Sea Quench, and the 60-minute. So we all
Forgetting
got
that
the
the
badge.
90-minute wasn't on that list, I
Yeah.
first got the 90-minute.
Yeah, we had a few.
Uh,
We had quite a few each when we were sitting there.
I
I
started
spent
with
more
the
on
rumination.
beer than I did food.
Yeah, we all did. But
Well,
I-
if you go to a place called World of Beer,
you have.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah, I
what are
know,
you
but it was
doing?
one of those moments at the end of the thing, and I was like, "Oh, I drank more than I realized."
Oh yeah. Oh,
so
God, our
this
bill.
was the place I spent St. Patrick's Day, I believe it was last year,
Hmm.
whenever I was in Michigan.
Oh, okay. Yeah, 'cause it is a chain.
It's a chain. I
Yeah.
thought you meant like here in Lexington. It's like
No,
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 they
no.
It wasn't
opened
even
this
open.
like
Yeah.
last month.
I think it was St. Pat's last year. Or
Okay.
this year.
All right.
So you
But
know
yeah,
of their beer
that's-
selection.
So
Yeah,
I'm
it was
glad
good.
I'm glad Lexington now has one.
Oh yeah, yeah. It
Yeah, we'll go there next time you're in town, Casey.
Over 100 beers,
yeah.
which is
Yeah,
good.
it was nice. The our server.
It will not replace my preferred drinking
Right.
eating
Obviously.
thing in Lexington, but it's still good.
We just want to go
Hopcap.
somewhere different, but
It is not Hopcat, but it is still
Well,
nice.
Hopcat's pretty much 90% draft.
Yeah,
Whereas
that's
this,
true.
if it's similar to the one that's in Michigan, it was probably maybe 20 drafts and the rest bottles, maybe 30
Yes.
drafts.
yeah, that's
Yeah.
about right. There was like a single sheet menu that was front and back, and not all of it was. I mean, it was mostly categorization. I mean,
Mhm.
on draft though, we did get to try some good. I got to try a really good
Let's-
local beer.
Let's point out though that the Sumatra Brown had already kicked.
On Nitro.
Yeah.
Still on
On
the list.
Nitro.
I was like, they have Sumatra Brown still. On Nitro. And then he comes around and I order it and he comes back. The keg has kicked. And I was just like, see, no, that's just, now I've got blue balls. You just had to do that to me.
That's
Like-
one of the good things about Hopcap.
Mm.
They will have that stamp that they stamp out what they don't have
Yes.
anymore for the day.
Yeah,
That's true.
the no beer for you. They
No beer for
they
you, yeah.
update their menu pretty regularly. Like, nope, those are gone.
Yeah.
And the difference between the two that I found is that World of Beer, and I may be completely off here, but World of Beer has more of beers that you can almost find. Like you'll have a seasonal and you'll have multiple seasonals that are fairly wide release, and then you'll have multiple beers that are pretty much easy to find no matter where you go.
Yeah.
With Hopcat, they'll get stuff in that you'll never find on a shelf anywhere.
Right.
Yeah. You know, there's a lot of that where it's like you're just going for an adventure, basically.
Yeah, a
Yeah,
lot of
all right,
rare
whatever.
stuff hits Hopcat. And that's kind of the adventure there because, yeah, I will say World of Beer, there wasn't anything that I saw and was like, oh, I've never had this one. I better get it because I don't know if I'll get the chance again. There was a lot of,
Right.
oh, well, there's badges for a bunch of this stuff, and I know a bunch of these aren't bad. And
Well-
Yeah, they'll have a lot of like imports, but I mean, you're never going to find. I don't want to say never, but you're not going to find probably Cantillon at a World
Right.
of Beer. You're going to find some stuff that they can put in every single store that they own.
They did
You're
try
probably
to
not finding
emphasize.
Cantillon, but they would be a place I would bring someone who is just exploring craft beer,
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
because they have like Pabst and Bud Light and
Michelob. Yeah.
Michelob
Um,
on there. So if you're used to
Yeah.
that, you could like get them to start there and you go, here, try some of this other stuff.
Well, and
Well,
they had those flights, and they had introduction to hops and introduction to something else.
yeah, they had
Ooh.
curated
that was
flights you
smart.
could get, and it tells you, like, they had them listed like that, like your introduction to hops, your introduction to this.
Hmm
Introduction, yeah. What I wish they would have done though is like introduction to hops, intermediate course in hops,
Right.
Advanced hops.
advanced hop.
Um, Yeah, like hops
Hip hop.
for
Hip hops.
jeez. But no, I think that it was good too because they did emphasize the local stuff, which was nice. They did try to say like they had a lot of like Blue Stallion on there in Lexington. I tried one from Rooster Brewing, which was actually really good. It was a black IPA with some grains of paradise. It was a really nice taste to it.
I will say we were talking about this some this weekend. Blue Stallion. They have a lot of like stuff that's actually like just a little cut above a lot of the other stuff that's in town.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But that it depends. Like some places have some things that are just a little bit better, but on average, if you're getting something from Blue Stallion in Lexington, it's usually fairly solid.
Well, now and then Thursday, so we were at it wasn't really a rehearsal dinner, but it was a thing before the wedding that we went to.
Rehearsal dinner.
Yeah. It was that was the name, but it was at Pivot Brewing in Lexington, and that was actually really good. Their IPA was surprisingly delicious, and then they had an English style bitter on draft called the Winchester, which kind of works both names.
The Winchester.
For the English style and for Kentucky. So, but that was really good too. I had 2 of those. That place they had some really good stuff. Now they specialize in cider. But which I didn't have any of because I'm not a huge fan of cider.
Which I was really concerned of when we were going because it's like they have double the taps to cider as to beer. I'm not big. I'm not big on cider. Like apparently, even talking with people, they didn't want to do beer at all. But then, like trying to source the apples,
heathens.
Yeah. Trying to source apples, they discovered they couldn't year round afford to do nothing but ciders. So they had to do beer. They have 8 taps. That's it for beers, and most of them are guest taps.
Yeah.
But now that said, Chris, what was it they had for Blue Stallion? The Russian Imperial.
With vanilla and almond.
Yeah.
What was that? I have to go back through Untapped to see it.
Yeah.
But yeah, they had an amazing Blue Stallion rare that was really good, and then of their beers, they had an IPA that they had brewed that was superb. I mean, it was fantastic. Really it was one of those ones that's kind of hard to screw up. It was like a big Citra bomb IPA.
But a weird color for an IPA.
I came in, I said hi, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I've heard this IPA is really good." And then like someone else walks up, "This IPA is really good." All right, I guess I'm gonna try that IPA to start with. It was like really solid. I was like, okay, all right, I see what you're doing here.
But it was a good weekend.
Speaking of seeing what we're doing here,
yeah.
It's time.
Oh gosh. See, I've got to chug this one.
Chug. All right. What
we're over halfway through. We've only got 2 more beers to go, and we're over halfway.
Well, these next 2 are biggins, so I doubt there's gonna be much in the way of chugging on these.
So I think we're getting an agreement though. 3 out of 3 so far. Pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, 3 out of 5 is a pretty solid pack.
I'm gonna go ahead and put it up to 4, with just on aroma.
Really?
Oh, we're not there yet. Hold on.
Let us get a pour.
We're doing the brew free or die hard, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Which
again, no, brew free or die IPA.
Yeah. Die IPA. Sorry.
Great name and great art. I love their can art so much.
So yes, we are doing brew free. I'm trying to get where the light isn't blurring.
There you go.
Brew free or die IPA.
Why is Lincoln going crazy and holding back all the other presidents on Mount Rushmore?
Because Lincoln was a brawler. He's a wrestler.
He was a shot
He was
undefeated wrestler.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting.
Ooh.
It's because Lincoln is the Kool-Aid man of this.
he really is. He's bursting through
Bursting
Russia.
out. Roosevelt is excited by this, but he's like, no, you were here first. Go ahead.
Is that Jackson?
Jackson's kind of snobbish. He's just kind of like, oh, I guess
Washington
you're
is
excited.
afraid.
Yeah, he is. He doesn't know what the hell's going on.
That's interesting.
This smells wonderful.
A little soapy, right. I think, in the
I'm with Chris.
I'm not getting that.
Get a little whiff of soap in that. Casey, my nose doesn't work all the way though.
Mm.
Well, hops can taste a little. I mean, they can smell a little soapy. You know.
Tyler, oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's pretty good.
We need a. I wish I was a cartoonist because I would
I
love
know.
to draw
A pitcher of beer.
Kool-Aid Man, Lincoln.
No, no. It needs to be like a Kool-Aid Man, but he's like a pitcher of beer now, and he's just bunching through, and he's except he throws up immediately after he busts through the wall.
He's got to have a. He's still gotta have a
That one
Lincoln
image
beard.
can tell you the whole story you need right there.
Really good.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
Oh no.
All right. Who wants to grab this one?
Uh,
I think it's you.
okay. So this is
I'm
brew.
waiting one time when it says, "Who wants to grab the next one?" You just look up and there's just a video of everyone holding their nose like, "Not it."
I don't know why. Okay, so this is Brew Free or Die IPA. 7% ABV. So we've just made a big jump from 4.9 to 7.
Oh yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So the colors should be a deep gold, which that's pretty on point. 70 IBUs. The bittering hops is Columbus hops.
It could be Casey in the new podcast logo. We're talking about that, Tyler. We're trying to figure out how to put him in.
Ooh. There we go.
Kool-Aid Man.
Like, just use the old one and then have bricks breaking in from behind us.
Oh yeah.
See, that was
Right
one
in
of
the
my
middle.
one of my first thoughts. It was not to make you a glass, but to make you like a person grabbing us to drink us,
That's a little more disturbing.
and us looking up
Ugh.
panicked.
I think I should be a snifter, but that's just my personal.
No, that's what we're going with, I think, at this point.
Yeah.
All right. Where
It needs
am
to
I at?
be like one of those tiny mugs they had in cheap, like the super.
He's the julep one.
Not the. Never mind. This is gonna get offensive.
All
Hey,
right.
give me the most pretentious glass you can give me. That's the way it goes.
Think of
And I
snifters.
cannot
Snifter's
let
probably the
Brittany
most
get through this
pretentious.
section here.
The little snifters, like the itty bitty ones.
Yeah.
That's pretty
6 ounce
pretentious.
snifters.
Yeah.
All right.
Sorry. Finishing hops. Cascade and
Why are you
Centennial.
Sorry.
I don't know. I'm always
Let
sorry.
her finish.
Top fermenting ale yeast. 2-row pale malts and imported Munich and light crystal malts. The description is Brew Free or Die IPA is brewed with some serious West Coast attitude. This aromatic golden IPA starts with 3 different hops to the nose, quickly balanced by a solid malt backbone supporting the firm bitterness. Our top-selling beer at the pub, this IPA starts big and finishes clean, leaving you wanting more.
I agree.
That's a pretty apt description.
It does.
Yeah, this pack, the way you put them, like you arranged them, Casey, this is perfect. Everything's just building and building.
Oh yeah.
And this is
Yeah, I know.
everything is so great. Oh,
Casey, this is the glass I think of with you, and I don't mean offense.
what's
No, for the logo thing, I was picturing. Oh, we were talking about this earlier. Like
That would be cool.
what?
Yeah,
It's more
Oh,
more
he's saying Link, sorry.
British style L's too. That's what they serve British style L's
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
So
See,
That's,
we were
that's
initially
just my
picturing
knee-jerk
Snifter.
brain reaction. To
go
it.
there. Okay. I'm square. That's what you're saying.
No.
Oh, for anybody that can't see, it's the
I gotta find it.
Dimple Stein is what they're calling it, but it's like the British style. My mother bought me these, and I think she thought
We don't have
they were because they are anti-alcohol all the way around, and I'm pretty sure she thought they were like coffee mugs.
oh,
They're 20-ounce coffee mugs.
That's a lot of coffee.
that's my kind of
And
coffee.
so-
Oh yeah.
I've seen those. Okay.
But they are specifically for drinking beer out of. They're British style beer.
There it
steins.
is.
I kind of want Brittany to toss one of these up just
Yeah,
so
we've
we
got
can
it.
see
I've
what
got
we're
it.
talking about. Okay.
$70? What?
For
Look, I'm not-
24.
Oh, for
Oh.
20. Okay, I was like, excuse me.
So I just spent. It's funny that you picked this web store to go to, because I just spent over $140 at this store.
This was one
3
of the
weeks
top.
ago.
It's one of the top links in Google when I typed in beer glass mug.
Hmm.
I bought. we're
Yeah,
doing
that's
a
the
lot of-
picture right there. Sorry,
Yeah.
I'm a little behind, so I'm just seeing it now on
That one's
the
good.
stream. Like,
Oh, she can pull it up there. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're doing meal prepping, and so I went and bought 250 of these ovenable trays that you can, prep your meal in and then pop it in the oven and heat it up there.
You
Hmm.
mean what kind of meal? Like Hungry Man, Lean
So
Cuisine?
very similar. Like by the time you get through with your entire, um, so go to meal prep. What is it? Meal prep Sunday on Reddit, and you'll see pretty much a lot of posts I've made and some different things there. But uh, it's basically you create a meat and three.
Okay.
And so you've got for the meals that I prep today. Usually it takes me about 4 hours to get the entire week's meals done. The big container is a 16-ounce container there. So I did enchiladas, I did coq au vin, so it's like a chicken and wine sauce, and then put that over top of like a mashed potatoes or a rice, and then in the smaller containers, which are 8 ounces, or sorry, 6 ounces a piece, I'll put like a vegetable or fruit or something additional there. So like you have a microwave meal if you want to put it in the microwave, or an oven meal, basically a
Hmm.
TV dinner, but very good food that then a lot of it, not just like the 12 ounces that you get in your TV dinner normally.
Like
So,
the I'm just thinking of the beginning of Grandma's Boy when
oh
he's
yeah,
trying to reheat dinner and she doesn't have a microwave, so he uses the oven.
yeah.
Yep.
Burns his hands. He's like, oh God!
So
Yeah,
you
Because
can
he's
that's why you're
high.
supposed to be high and cook.
ah,
Sorry, that
You-
one had
you
sound.
Let's see if I can.
I was gonna say you can
I
play
bet-
a fun new game going to this subreddit and seeing if you can find Casey's.
I can't.
Reddit
Yeah, I
handle.
don't see it.
I'm sure he
Uh,
doesn't
my-
want you to have his Reddit handle.
My Reddit, I don't care one way or the other. It's the game. It's same as my gamer handle. It's Mort Chateau.
Mort Chateau.
Yeah, so
Mort
MortChateau.
Yeah,
Death
I'm not
Death
seeing it
House.
on the.
basically.
It's
And-
not on the front page of that subreddit though.
Oh no. But there's some of the same types of containers on Reddit there.
But that's what he was
Gotcha.
grabbing.
Okay.
Welcome to Have a Subreddit. Today we're talking about Meal Prep Sunday.
Yeah, meal prep Sunday. And so you create all your meals for the entire week, and then you come home and you don't have to do a thing. It's just like you pop it in the oven, you play your Nintendo Switch, and you're good to go.
That's kind of what
Next-
we just did for dinner. Like we did 3 days worth of chicken.
It's 6 pounds of chicken that you make all at
A lot of
once.
chicken.
Mhm.
But
3 different flavors.
and then all we have to do is toss some extra sauce onto it, throw it in the oven. It livens the chicken back up, and then steam some veg and good
Yeah.
to rock.
I think that's what I do. That's my it's one of my go-to like easy to make deals dinners is like, all right, I'm making grilled chicken for
Mm.
a
Brittany's-
couple days.
Brittany's real interested in this meal prep now. She's like going to the YouTubes about it.
I didn't mean to.
Oh no, I don't care. Today we did. Oh, I have it right here. So today I did 3 dinners, 3 different types of dinners, and 5 different types of lunches. So the dinners were enchiladas, a shrimp Alfredo, and the chicken and wine sauce, and then a salad with chicken, blueberry, Parmesan egg, and then a salad with blackberry, blue cheese, bacon, and raspberry dressing, and then some steak street tacos, some chicken quesadillas, and a chicken Caesar wrap. And
It's a
then-
lot of food.
Yeah.
yeah, it's an entire week's worth of food, literally. And then last week, I don't know if you can even see this, but I'll hold it up.
Oh wow.
That was last week.
Jesus.
I have a friend who does that, and because she does the macro diet, where she
Yeah.
has to counter. She's really good at it. Like she's incredibly in shape. It's ridiculous.
Uh-huh.
But she counts her macros, and she's taking pictures on her Instagram, and it's just stuff like. But she does it for like I think lunch at work. But you'll see like a crap ton of like chicken and rice and veg and different things.
And it helps to learn like some new recipes and some new things, so you're not eating the same thing all the time either.
Oh right, yeah.
Yeah, for us, we've been trying to get into
Speaking
kimchi.
of health, after we chug this one because we got 15 minutes left.
I was gonna say, speaking of health, let's open up a new beer.
It's the last one.
Okay, while we're pouring this one, we do have a couple of announcements we want to make. So the next audio episode will be the wine overview. We're finally gonna cover wine, kids. It should be posted around August 7th. So be sure to check out.
I'll be accepting anyone that can give me away. I can still be to style for the episode, but not actually have to drink wine. Just
He's
send those.
Yeah,
to,
he's trying to figure out a way to
A
cheat.
wine barrel aged thing. I'm telling you, you can get one of those Braxtons that they did the Unions that are all saisons aged in different wine barrels.
Yeah. Or get like
Just- Just DM me at
yeah.
J Fraser, JK Fraser.
You don't know your Twitter. I don't know. I think it's JK.
I'm pretty sure.
Um,
At JK Fraser on Twitter.
But-
Fraser spelled like it sounds.
You could also
For
get that
sure.
dogfish head. Shit, what's it called?
Noble Rot.
Noble. Yeah, you could get that. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah.
So the next audio only episode is going to be around August 7th, and that's the wine overview. Now we're not gonna. Yes, it's one episode about wine. We're gonna be general here.
One. We're only doing one.
One.
Yeah.
Ever.
Yeah, no, that's
We
not.
won't ever be stretching for episodes, so we'll never have to go back in and parse out every single type of wine into its own episode.
Right.
Not
Never
so
gonna
here's-
happen.
Here's my thought of what we do on the overview. We can do a regions. We can talk about the regions. We can talk about the styles, and maybe even
Like
the
white
process.
versus red.
White
Yeah.
versus red,
Right.
wine growing regions, and how wine's made. And that should give us
Cham-
enough time for an hour.
Champagne.
Champagne. Ooh, then
The
they're
difference.
they're
I was
sparkling.
gonna say there was just
There's
an entire episode of stuff you should know on champagne and prosecco.
Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's gonna be. That's again. This is just an overview to start, and then we'll go more in depth at some other point. But, oh, excuse me. So, the next video episode, just like this one. So you'll see it 2 more weeks. Live at diamondclub.tv, 6 p.m. Eastern. We will be doing the Flying Dog Hot Box Pack. It's from their Heat series. That's going to be Sunday, August 13th. So
So
stay tuned for that. I'm actually really excited about that one too because I want to get more into the Flying Dog stuff.
I
I'm
want to get more into heat.
Heat. So I'm behind on the Diamond Club, Diamond Club TV news. Have we figured out whether it's still?
So right now they're working
There's
on there's like an
group.
executive committee sort of thing. There's a group who will be who will be doing the website, and of course they're okay. This is a good time actually for those who don't know or for those who haven't done it yet. There's a survey that has been put out by this group. Please
Do
go
the
fill out the
survey.
survey. Yes.
We retweeted the link to the survey. It's for
Mhm.
users of DCTV. If you're-
Whether you stream or not, if you partake in it at all, yes. It is the pinned post on their subreddit page. So if you can't remember the link, if you can't find our tweet, whatever the case may be, go take the survey. It's really going to help them out.
Yeah, because
they're building it, rebuilding
Gloria
this from the ground up.
Gloria Sergeant Muffin, hallowed be his name,
Mhm.
has some stuff to do, and he needs to.
He's got a
he
life
can't
to live.
do this anymore, so they're looking at doing some other people for it, and I will be happy with it. It's just part of my brain is like, look, as long as everything stays the same, I'm fine.
Yeah, well, they're looking to maybe make some improvements. That's why they put.
Yeah, we
They're
just
like-
filled out the survey today, and I'm hoping. I was like, some of it is like, I don't even know. Like,
I think there was like 1 or 2 things that are like long-term and short-term improvements to work towards,
Mhm.
and we had just a couple to throw in there. But it's like, I mean, how do you improve upon what's been perfect for years?
right.
But I feel like we need to talk about.
And it's
this
true.
next
But
one.
that said, I do want to say, in case he happens to hear this, Sergeant Muffin is a champion. He's a hero, and he's done this labor of love for a long time.
Oh yeah,
All right, so let's talk about this next beer.
it smells so good.
Woo! It's all right. I'll jump in on this one.
I was gonna say, not it.
The name is blah blah blah, and the can art I think says it all.
blah 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 blah.
That's
If you-
IPA, IPA quad, IPA. Shoot, I can't say that word. Lemon IPA, soap IPA.
I think what they've done here is a journalistic interpretation of IPAs. I think they're making fun of the IPA market right now.
That's
Possibly.
fine.
What do you mean by
Yeah.
journalistic interpretation?
So, like a kind of a distilling of everything that's in the entire market and putting it down and kind of taking an overview and saying this is what's going on right now.
You think
And
they're doing a more of a satirical take of brewing?
satirical, yes.
Okay.
That's I guess that's closer to the word that I'm thinking here. So on the can it says again alcohol content 8.0%
Alcohol.
alcohol by volume. It comes in as a deep gold color, and it certainly
Yes.
does. That's like some of those orangey.
An
That's,
imperial.
yeah, that's orange. At
Yeah,
that point.
That is a nice imperial.
So we get to the
Hashtag fake
IBUs,
news.
and Brittany on her due diligence prior to the episode, I think it was Brittany at least.
Yeah,
Put in. She seems to be the most responsible of us, so I'm going to assume it's her.
Yeah, that's accurate.
She put in that it was 65 IBUs, and that's very, very much the
Straight
case.
from their website.
But
Yeah.
if you look on the can, it says 65.3015 IBUs. If you look below that, it also says there's a wetness factor of 0.0528.
See, it doesn't
So
have
I
that on the
feel
site.
like
That's
they're-
so thin air.
Wetness.
I feel like they're making fun of this whole like let's make it as exact as possible. Let's make it a let's make this all scientific and not just about good beer.
That's great.
Which wins them so many points with me.
The brownie
Yeah.
points are going through the roof.
I just saw where it said there's a basil IPA, Tahoot IPA, Witchetty Grub IPA. I hope a Witchetty Grub is not the type of IPA out there.
Ooh, witchy IPA.
Centennial, Mandarina, Bavaria, Cascade, Equinox, Motuka, Mosaic, and Citra. And whoever talks next, I'm going to be searching what Motuka hop is.
Okay.
Ale yeast, Pilsner, Golden Promise, Honey Malt, White Wheat, and Vienna Malt.
That's a
Honey
lot of malt.
Yeah.
Especially because the Golden Promise is like a really souped up 2-row malt. Pilsner is a 6-row that has a very light flavor. There's like a high flavor, a big flavor, and a little flavor. I don't know if this is for flavor that they've done this, or more of this whole we use all the malts type thing.
This preserved satirical.
Yeah.
It is
So
pretty malty, but I think they're blowing
Which
up.
is weird
that
for an
a little more.
IPA.
Yeah.
this is a deep gold color double IPA, of course, and jam-packed with hop flavor and aromas with 9 different hop varieties on top of a late kettle boil addition. This beer is a juicy, hop, chewy flavor.
That's not wrong. I have to say, I really like this.
It's one of those throw in everything you can't like into the name of it, and all like looking at the can, and it's just like, no, everything that's been a fad for the past 2 years, just throw it. We'll say it. Just throw it in there.
I like the idea of it. I'm not crazy about the taste of it.
Really? Okay.
It feels like it's got more. This is me trying to pick out like hops that I'm getting like the most flavor out of, but it feels like something about the malt build, maybe something about like the various hops gives that extra Cascade quality.
Hmm.
Okay.
I think it's Cascade, which is the one that's like.
I think it is
Then the one that's
too.
like a little extra dank.
Yeah.
Oh, Cascade's got a little dankness to it.
Because I just remember
little
when
citrusiness.
I just remember-
Centennial's extra dank.
maybe
Yeah.
that's what I'm thinking of. I'm just thinking of the when. No, I'm thinking of Nugget. When me and you were brewing and we smelled the Nugget hop, and it's
Yeah.
like, it's just bitterness.
So Centennial is going to have that pininess. Mandarina is going to have a little bit of that orangey tangerine, and I need to pull my thing down. I'm totally pulling a.
You've been
Wilson.
Wilson the whole
Wilson.
time. I mean, we just assumed,
You've been bobbing in and out of Wilson.
all you see is the mustache, and above the
I'm gonna pull a reverse Wilson. And I'm just gonna do.
Hidey ho,
just the
neighbor.
top. Just
Hidey
the-
ho, nipples.
A Cascade, of course, you're getting a lot of the citrus side on that. Equinox, I can't remember. It's becoming more and more. Equinox for me, I'm feeling like it's more white wine like, but I may be wrong. Motuka is the one that I just researched. Mosaic has a little bit of everything, and Citra is very citrusy. But
No. Tell me about Motuka. Paint me a word
Motuka
picture.
is a New Zealand hop. Photo not available. Sort of middle of the line, mid-range alpha acid. So it's not going to be a hop that's going to be used for a lot of bitterness. It's going to be more flavor hop. And those flavors come in as citrus and tropical fruit, which I can pick up a lot of the tropicalness, but I think it's more like fruit salad. And
Yeah.
you get that from the mandarina hop, you get that from the Cascade hop, the Mosaic hop, the Citra hop. Like there's
It's
a
a
lot of
hop
fruit
salad,
hops.
too.
So I get a lot of that in. So they have the Matuka. I really want to find and make something there with it because specific aroma descriptors include distinctive fresh crushed citrus, like a mojito lime character, lively lemon and lime tons, lively lemon and lime tones, not tons,
Oh,
tones with background hints of tropical fruit.
there would be tons of.
Some tone loke.
Tons. Oh, speaking of Tone Loc, I've listened to a lot of Tone Loc this past week, and by a lot I mean like the same 2 songs.
I was gonna say the same couple songs. Funky Cold Medina and
Wild Thing.
Wild Thing.
Oh,
I
geez.
honestly think those are the same song in my brain.
They really sound the same.
So Casey, do we want to push maybe a live brewing with some of these?
Oh, we could do that. I would love to
See if
brew
we
with
could-
this Matuka hop.
See if we could get us all
Oh.
back in to the Price Laboratories for another brew.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like I got some time in October. I'll be in that neighborhood.
That would be fun. We could definitely do something. I'll do maybe a brew in a bag method.
I mean, I don't care. I just meant, like, if you wanted to experiment with Motuka, I'll be in the
Yes.
area.
October is wonderful. That's my birthday.
We're
I love
also
October.
Take some time.
we're
take
also
some
going to
time off.
Gatlinburg, so
we should do a mojito beer.
a
Ooh.
mojito.
So we'll
No.
use Matuka as the hop.
Nope.
And then we'll do some kaffir lime, or just some regular lime if I can't find any kaffir lime. And then we'll do mint in there, and what? Ooh, maybe a mint type hop too. on
She's
top
That'll
of
be-
that, so
immediately
we'll give it
lost
some
interest.
Yeah,
effervescence.
that's all you
I'm ju-
guys. You go for
I'm
it.
just saying, Chris, Brittany, sometime between the 15th and 21st of October, let's head on down to Price Laboratories.
Well,
Yeah.
It'll be just after my birthday weekend, so
What- that birthday weekend is when we're gone, right?
I don't remember. At some point, we are going to Gatlinburg with his family. So
Oh,
We're gonna
You're
lock
going the
ourselves in a
wrong-
cabin again. Maybe not get snowed in this time. While
Yeah.
pleasant last
Well,
time.
the middle of summer. Let's hope not.
yeah.
well,
Well,
no,
it's October.
October's when we're going.
Or well, okay.
Last time we went in January and
Yeah.
didn't know that that place didn't have any snow plows, and then like 4 inches of snow dropped and we were just stuck.
All the ice. But yeah, no, we should totally do that in October. I'm fine with that.
So yeah, time's ticking
Except
down.
for the mint thing, because ew.
Time's ticking down, but
Well-
real quick, finishing off what we were into. We
yeah.
got to go back for a wedding was while we were in Lexington. Well, technically the wedding's in Frankfurt. Back at Buffalo Trace. So we got to go spend the day.
Couldn't make it out for it.
October birthdays are the best, but Tyler might be biased. But we got to be all cute and hold hands and walk through the gardens at Buffalo Trace and go back over our big day there while we were there for a friend's big day. And they are currently on their way to the British Isles after being.
I think they just arrived.
Oh, they got there
Those
finally. Okay, I was gonna say
Buttholes.
they got boned big time by.
They got delayed for like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Please
like
tell
half a
me-
day.
It was not. What airline were they flying with?
I
don't know.
remember. I
I'm
didn't
not
see.
sure. I know they were stuck in Jersey. They were stuck up in Newark
Oh,
for like for
Oh.
half a day.
just kill yourself.
I was like, I couldn't deal with that. I've been laid over in Newark. It sucks. And then
I don't
to
even know
deal with
about
that
Newark specifically.
7-hour
I just mean
flight across the
Jersey.
Atlantic.
Jersey.
Ooh. So that was bad. But we were there and we got to revisit. And the tree we got married under is gone.
He's no longer there.
I
Did the
forgot
store
it,
team get out?
it got struck by lightning.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
I thought I remember something like that happening.
Yeah.
So it's gone, and
Oh.
it was funny because we wanted to recreate the picture of us looking down the aisle, but they planted another small tree at
Right where
what
the
was-
aisle started for us.
so that we couldn't do that even with the other tree gone. But
Well,
then
now
we're
nobody
looking
else
like
can take your wedding and
yours.
recreate it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Not even them.
But we still had a good time going, just sitting there and smell. You could smell when they dumped the mash.
Oh.
Just
That
just
place
be
is amazing.
sitting-
I just remember like one of my like the most one of the most memorable things for me at that wedding was all right, we need to get a picture of Chris. Bob, here's this big screen. I need you to make sure you put enough light on Chris's face. All right. I can run a spot. I can run a sheet of reflective fiber.
You're right.
All right.
Nice.
I think we're pretty much out of time here.
Okay, well, so-
Polaris will be the other hop variety that we use.
Oh,
okay.
okay. We'll
'Cause
talk
it
more about
includes mint, pineapple, and menthol.
we'll talk
I'm
more
just
about
saying-
this brew in the post.
I'm just saying that would make a great episode of a random video episode of all of us brewing a beer together.
That'd be fun.
Pineapple mojito beer.
I
She's not excited about it.
I don't like
I'll
mint
try it.
and
I'll
drinks.
try it. I'll drink it.
I will.
Pineapple's a bit weird with mojitos, but okay.
I just
Really?
can't do mint and drinks.
All right.
But look, Brittany doesn't have a question about the mint. That's happening. But pineapple?
Although hopefully I won't be able to drink anyway.
There we go.
You keep saying that. I feel like it's jinxing it.
Shut up. Okay. Okay. Well. Okay. Where are we at on thoughts of this pack?
Buy it.
Get it.
Buy all of it. Buy
Tyler
12.
beat us all to it.
It comes in a 15, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, you'll drink all 15 this summer.
Look.
Yeah.
There is one of them I didn't love.
But you could
that's
drink
like-
it again if you had to.
Is it the
Yeah.
blah blah blah?
Yeah, it's the blah blah blah.
See, that was one
Yeah,
of my
But
favorites.
that's 4 out of 5. That's buy it.
Yeah.
That's the majority of it is great.
Yeah. Freaking buy
I
it.
say buy it. All 5 were good for me.
Yeah, I think the blah 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 and the Hell or High Watermelon were my favorites, with maybe the Brew Free or Die being up there. Yeah.
No, yeah, I'm just saying the Hell or High Watermelon's good. The Down to Earth is I found really good.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah.
That was real
Um,
surprising for a session.
I can't pick a really bad one. There wasn't one that I'm just like, this is awful. Why did they put this in here?
Here. Okay. So okay. The blah 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 is a tongue-in-cheek commentary on the popularity of the style and the substyles that have become part of the craft beer conversation and offerings.
Yep, on the nosy.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah.
All right,
Cool.
guys. I think that's going to wrap us up.
Yeah. Stay tuned for post show. But in the meantime,
I'm just saying I'm on a time limit.
because Sunday. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
I'm
god,
on
and I gotta
Westworld.
drink scotch tonight. Like, not a question. I have to drink scotch with Game of Thrones.
All right, Casey,
But
take us out.
Bourbon will be fun.
Okie dokie, y'all. Subscribe and get some great resources at haveadrinkshow.com. Go to the bottom, just scroll down. Yeah, you can just go ahead. Go right now. Go to haveadrinkshow.com. Scroll to the bottom and click on our YouTube link to subscribe on YouTube. You can also follow us at Have a Drink Show on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. And please rate the show on iTunes to help spread the word. Let me go ahead and say that Twitter feed's pretty nice. You get some
It is.
good beer news.
Yeah.
We
No.
try. We try.
And
Yeah, we can't fit it
also-
all into the show, so a lot of
Yeah.
things make it through
Yep.
there. Like our next video pack, Flying Dog, who just recently gave a big middle finger to the Brewers Association by leaving.
Oh, jeez.
So that
Ooh.
story kind of snuck away.
To the Brewers
Mm.
Association? I haven't seen this yet.
Yes, they
Man, I've been
left.
out of it.
They canceled their membership.
Wow.
Ooh. All right.
So
Yeah.
next audio episode,
Maybe that didn't
kids.
sneak out of the thing. We may need to talk about that next time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, don't forget you can tell us your favorite drink, ask a question, or just leave some general feedback. Use the email address feedback@haveadrinkshow.com. You can also use the feedback page on the website. We are always excited when someone emails us.
Hmm.
Yes.
Like I'm always sporting at least a partial chub. Wait,
Brittany always shares that with us when she gets up the next morning, like as soon as whatever it is comes in, and I'm at work, and I'm like, oh, we got feedback.
Yeah.
it's like it's validation.
Even if
Let
it's
us feel
stuff,
good.
even if it's
Brittany
stuff that's
really
just for us.
really does do the we got one like in real life whenever
Yeah.
she gets feedback.
Yeah.
Even if it's not something to be read on air, if it's just from you guys just wanting to shoot us a message,
Yeah.
then we still appreciate that and love to hear from it. Even if we're slow about getting back to you. We read it and it really touches us. So.
Mhm.
And yes, Brian, my voice, it was hard to get used to hearing it for a long. I still can't. I can't go back and re-listen to it. I cannot.
I do, but I'm always like just self-hating
The first minute
entire
or two
time
is all I get
speak.
through. I can't do it. 1 or 2 minutes to make sure all the levels were right, and I'm like, all right, I don't need to listen anymore of this.
So
right.
we didn't get here this week, and I know we're the closing statements, but we didn't get here this week. But Men's Health article, the this one here, we need to cover that.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it in the post show.
Oh, alcohol habit? Yeah.
We need to cover that next week.
Oh,
Audio
All right.
episode.
Wait,
All right,
wait,
guys. That kind of leads in. All joking and fun aside, I'd like to remind everyone to please drink responsibly.
Yes.
or at least 6 beers in a week.
Okay. So be sure to check us out again, as we mentioned at the top of the show, or middle of the show, I guess. Check us out for the next audio episode next week, and in 2 weeks for the next video episode. Once again, I'm Brittany Lee Walker.
I'm Justin Frazier.
I'm Christopher Walker.
And I'm Casey Price. We'll see you next time.
All right, guys.
Be sure to
Bye.
tune in for the post show.
Little post show
Post
after
show.
have a bathroom break.
Yeah. I only hit the button and it didn't want to go on the right time, and I was like, damn it!
Oh,
Indeed.
5 beers.
Oh my
Looks
God.
like we made it.
I'm still waiting on the bathroom.
One bathroom. That's the problem now.
Oh,
That's where you
God.
go.
Never
That's where
again.
you go, Chris. That's where you go, Chris. You use the sink. I'm going to the bathroom.
Right? I
Right.
don't have the. Ooh, wait.
Run while there's still time. Oh, Casey, you got some time to hang around for post show?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. I know a couple
Alright.
times you've had to be like, oh, I got shit to do.
This time I've got all my dinners done before the show's done.
Okay.
So
I've
I
been
am
kind of
good to
sad
go.
we've not been able to talk about upcoming beers because we get like there's just no time.
We had
I
a
do
nice,
have,
we had a nice video game discussion in the middle of this one. I was impressed.
I do have Woot Stout downstairs in the fridge.
Yeah,
Oh,
we've
didn't
got
get
one
to
tucked
grab
away
one
right
still.
now. I want to get to it, but a couple of things that I wanted to bring up during the show. We should have time. From Stone partnering with NoFX for Punk in Drublic, and they're doing a big West Coast only tour with all my favorite punk bands, and I am so fucking mad. They're like, it's Bad Religion and NoFX and Less Than Jake, and I'm just like, I'm gonna
Wait, Bad Religion's touring still? I thought they were retired.
No, they're still touring. It's like California only.
Oh, I
They
thought
called
they were
it-
retired.
The last time they came, that they were on Warp Tour, which was like 5 years ago. They said they're done with Warp Tour, and most of the
Oh, that's
original
why
punk
they were
bands had already
thinking
bowed out and said, "No, this tour is not for this anymore." And then Bad Religion on that tour when they got booed at by the 303s crowd.
Who?
They
What
even like
sort of
Greg
pieces of
Graffin
shit?
when they were leaving.
303, right there. 303.
Yeah,
Are you
fuck
saying
them and everything
Casey
they're about.
is-
Because we were
I
there
don't
for Bad
understand
Religion.
that
It was-
thing. Is Casey saying 303 or is he saying Diamond Dallas Page?
303 is a band from way back.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I say way back, but like 4 years ago.
No, the last time we went to a Warp Tour, it was Less Than Jake opening for Bad Religion, and then 303s were coming on after them. And a bunch of the 303 crowd showed up early, and we were just like pumped. We're like, oh yeah, we had to go straight from Less Than Jake into Bad Religion. And then the 303 crowd got in there, and we're just like booing and doing the stupid 303 crap. And Greg Graffin just grabbed the mic when they were done. He's like, we're done with Warp Tour. We'll never be back here again. And told on to that, he said, we're done with Cincinnati. And true enough, they've never been back to Cincinnati.
Oh, that's sad. Tyler says the best beer from his
Yesterday,
what you call it,
Hoof-Hearted. Oh.
is Hoof Hearted Frappe IPA.
Frappe?
Frappe.
See,
Uh,
Hoof-Hearted's trickling down this way, but they're like to get the stuff like that one. A lot of their harder to find ones, I'm not willing because the places that get it tweet it out the minute it comes in, and unless you live within like a 2-mile radius, you're not getting it.
My liquor store does not tell me when we get stuff. My friend who works in the liquor store sends me a text. Is like, there is Woot Stout here, and I'm like, I'm at work for the next 5 hours.
I did get the last one in Prestonsburg.
We got our bottle in Prestonsburg because I hadn't seen it yet. You all
Casey,
had
you
it
still
before anyone
going-
else up here.
Are you still going to the one that we went to at your bachelor party?
Yes.
I told them like next time Chris and Brittany are down there, just tell the lady that's working there if she still is. I haven't been down in a while. It's like, oh yeah, we're friends of Justin Frazier. He goes, oh, I love Justin. Let me tell you, we got some special stuff. If Sandy is still
Did you guys already
there,
talk about that?
she may try to see if she can do a hookup or something. I
I'm gonna
can't
go.
guarantee that, but
Bathroom break real quick.
All right. I love this year's Woot Stout bottle. The fact that it's alien themed. You can't have a job and get Hoof-Hearted. Yeah, pretty much.
What?
You can get like the stuff that isn't really hard to find of theirs, but for the like really good stuff, no, forget it. That's what's killed me. It'll be a lot of the rare beers. Obviously, places put it out on the shelf as soon as it comes in, and I have a job. I'm working during the day, and they tweet it out at like 11 o'clock. It's like, oh, it's on the shelf. Come and get it.
Yeah.
And then I'll go by as soon as I can. Nope, they're like, no, it's gone. It sold out within an hour. And I'm like, what the hell?
Chris,
How do people have the money to buy all this beer and not work?
Chris, I have hope. I'm reading this Men's Health article. Go ahead. Crack a cold one. Moderate alcohol consumption may ward off diabetes.
Oh,
it's one of those articles that like, this will give you cancer 3 months later. This will actually make you live till you're 104.
In the study, researchers surveyed over 70,000 people on their drinking habits and then followed them up for about 5 years. They discovered that men who drank alcohol 3 to 4 days a week were 27% less likely to develop diabetes over the course of the study than those who didn't drink at all. As for the number of drinks, when looking at the alcohol overall, the lowest risk of diabetes for men who drank 14 drinks a week. Their diabetes risk was 43% lower than those who abstained from alcohol.
it might be because you're drinking alcohol, which isn't as high in synthetic sugars as much as soda, because you're drinking like a beer with dinner and stuff like that instead of a soda.
All I'm hearing here is I need to drink more during the week.
Okay, but he's not. Some of it sounds a bit much. He's not allowed to drink that much because of fertility.
Oh, will the alcohol make the boys swim upstream?
Apparently, it actually lessens the number of the boys.
Oh.
Yeah. Who
And
knows?
apparently hot tubbing hurts it too. But we still
Well,
did
yeah.
that this weekend.
It's boiling your testicles.
But that's like, it also said it's like the moderation thing. Honestly, it said more. You can't just do that like 4 times a week or whatever. It's just like anything
As
else.
she justified it as we were getting in the hot tub. She's like, it's fine as long as you're not doing it too much.
You need to watch that episode of How I Met Your Mother where they're trying to have kids and they're trying to
Yeah.
force the gender of the baby.
Yeah.
That's what all I'm picturing right now.
The Erickson! As he's like dipping his junk into ice water in the bathroom.
Also, can I just say that show has a really bad first season. Like I
does.
tried rewatching it again.
No,
for
it's
like
bad.
The second
It's
or
like-
third time. I'm like, oh,
It's right up there with Parks and Rec. Like, you just skipped that season. It's garbage.
it's like I keep trying to like force myself through it because I need like something monotonous. It's something I could like watch, and not pay attention to in the morning. But
I've got to find something else that'll be background noise. I just finished Futurama for like the 100th time. Because it worked out. I'd worked it up to the last season when it got pulled off of Netflix, which those last couple seasons are on Netflix still, so we got to finish through that today. And Brittany had never seen the very last episode.
man, they got really good at last episodes.
They got good at ending it.
Yeah.
They perfected that. And when it's Fry and Leela like old, and the professor shows back up and is like,
Do you want to
ready
go one more time?
Yeah. And you're just like, oh,
I
no.
I'm almost about to cry just saying that, going like, oh man. Yeah, I do.
Like, but you
I
won't
wanna go
remember
one
any
more
of
time.
this. They're like, yep, let's go. You're like, oh god. This pack was a big surprise. Well,
Eh.
I can't. Can you think of a pack you've liked more?
I think it's
beer
right up
pack?
there with a beta.
Oh yeah, Abita was.
Oh, that
Abita was pretty good.
Abita was really good.
Again, I'd like to do an Abita pack again, but there's only one beer that changes.
Yeah, you can't just do the pack again.
We could literally
Let's just
just
do it
go
again because
like,
it's that good.
we could
Yeah.
do the summer one and go buy the blueberry, just the
We
blueberry
really
beer.
should just do an episode. We just should just do a couple episodes where it's like, no, we're gonna sit here and just drink stuff we've already had. We're just gonna BS for an hour.
Isn't that what it is, anyways?
I mean, kinda.
But it was a
our
really
beers
good
are
pack.
our time markers. Like this time, I was gonna go at least 9 to 10 minutes per beer.
Yeah, I mean, we weren't that much over. But this pack was really good. I compare it to a beta in that we liked pretty much all 5. If
Yeah, Brittany.
there were issues, there may have been with one beer, but for the most part, we're like, no, please go buy this pack right now.
Brittany, would you like to do that Guinness pack again?
No,
We all hated that.
yeah,
No.
That
Kiss my
was
butt.
3 beers of terrible. 15 came in the pack, and there were only 3. Oh god.
yeah. But no, this one was very nice. I don't know what are there. Can you get individuals of these?
Yeah.
Like in 6. I know you can buy Hell or High
Absolutely.
Watermelon.
All of these are available in 6-packs of cans.
Okay.
El Soli is the one that I want to get like for the summer.
El Soli, Hell or High
To drink
Watermelon,
that
Brew
all
Free or
summer home.
Die, Down to Earth, and blah blah blah. I've seen it. Jungle Gyms has all of them in 6-packs.
Okay. I don't remember seeing the
See,
blah blah blah.
brew free or die IPA. I would like to make potatoes out of
Mmm.
mashed potatoes.
Yeah, there you go.
You know what? After tasting some of these packs, honestly, because at some point we have to do a video episode of cooking with beer, and
Mhm.
at least we can have some kind of recollection. Like, okay, remember that pack? We should grab this one.
Yep.
So we need to set in concrete doing a live brew. I think that'll be fun.
Okay. Let me work out a little bit more on my schedule.
Yeah, we've
To
got to
make sure.
figure out when we're going to be out of town already.
Oh, we knew that date.
Apparently, I just picked the worst time to take a vacation because I was like, I'm gonna go for my niece's birthday, so I can go see her.
It will be. I don't. Cook out what?
My boss.
Oh. Sorry, we're looking at our calendars on Google, and her boss invited us to a cookout.
So Casey, I can not have diabetes if I drink 14 beers a week.
Right here.
One possible reason: the polyphenols.
Mm.
I don't have when we're going to.
Sorry, I saw a word and I said it and then something about something that's in red wine may help with blood sugar control, possibly lower your risk of type 2 diabetes. Plus, when consumed in moderate amount, alcohol in general may trigger an anti-inflammatory effect.
Every time I want to be
Uh,
like, oh, and red wine's so healthy, then I think of that Adam Ruins or no, the College Humor episode when they're like getting blitzed off red wine at the restaurant. the hot date or whatever it is episode.
Oh yeah.
And
Good thing I snuck in this meat lovers pizza.
yeah, and they're just like, oh, it's so much healthier. Like this is so good for you. And then like they're just actually like they have a funnel at one point. They're just getting trashed on red wine.
There's new Adam Ruins Everything,
Yes.
and they've been showing up on YouTube, like little clips here and there, and they were talking about how. Hold on. Sorry, I'm
30
catching up
different
with what
beers.
Tyler put in the chat.
Around 30
Uh,
different beers. Jesus. Even at
I think
sampler
about
sizes, that's
30
getting
beers around.
trashed.
Jesus. So Tyler, when we told you to follow your heart, it looks like you did. Um,
Oh my god.
but yeah, they did the items ruined everything on like it's not fat and meat and protein that makes you fat.
Oh.
It's sugar not being broken down properly that makes you fat. And I'm like,
And
well, shit.
the stats of the sugar compared to cocaine. I'm just like, oh.
And there's a really
Right.
good compendium, you could almost use it as, episode of Stuff You Should Know, where they talk about artificial sweeteners. And everyone crying about Coke Zero going away. And if you listen to that Stuff You Should Know, you
Wait,
would
Coke
realize...
Zero's going away?
Yeah.
Good. It's a
You
piece
shouldn't
of
be
shit and it
drinking-
deserves to die in a grease fire.
You shouldn't be drinking alternative sweeteners because it's literally stuff that was discovered by people working with chemicals and not washing their hands and then touching
the first
their mouth.
one, and that doesn't mean anything.
But no,
Just because how they discovered it doesn't mean
well,
anything.
what it comes down to is how your
Welcome
body...
to my argument about GMOs, Casey.
It comes into how your body...
No. You don't.
I
you
know,
don't
I know,
understand about
I
the
know.
GMOs.
I'm just joking about the.
It's how the body interprets these sweeteners when it's a chemical that's like 1,000 times sweeter than sugar, so you use less of it, but your body interprets sugar with a caloric intake, and when there's something that's like 1,000 times sweeter, it doesn't take in the caloric intake, so it's like you can just keep having this and you're fine, whereas having actual sugar starts to fill you up. When
That
you
may
have
or may
things-
not be the case. Well, it adds no nutritional value for the same sweetness. I do agree
Yeah.
with that. But
Poutine is the
Just-
bee's knees.
It is. Sorry, I just saw Tyler say like I wasn't hungover. I ate lots of poutine during the event.
yes,
Mm.
poutine.
We have like
Rock
one
solid.
restaurant
Poutine.
around us that
Look,
do
look, let's
poutine.
stop arguing about what's good for us. Let's all agree that poutine is bad for us.
Oh yeah.
And delicious.
Ain't that the truth?
Oh god, yeah. And cheese curds. Oh.
I wonder if they'll. I'm surprised they don't have poutine at Oktoberfest.
I'm sure you can get it somewhere.
No, I've searched that place
I haven't seen
you know,
it.
top to bottom every time. No one's ever offered poutine.
Yeah.
Well,
Canadian.
we'll see if it happens this year, but Oktoberfest beers are already hitting the shelves.
Oh my gosh, we
I'm
saw
just
Sierra
saying, Chris,
Nevada.
we could make a killing with a poutine booth.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Do
Sierra
it.
Nevada's Oktoberfest is already out in 6-packs. And then locally this week, a ton of the local brewers Oktoberfests hit. So it's Oktoberfest season, especially here in Cincinnati.
It's always Oktoberfest season in Cincinnati.
It's always
Well.
Oktoberfest in our fridge. Trying to clear it out. We got to work some things through in that fridge and get ready.
Welcome to Have a Poutine. I'm your host, Tyler. I'm Justin Frazier.
Jeez.
Gravy.
Ugh. Yeah, the place near us that has it on this like skillet that comes out. It's ridiculous.
Dumpstein, pretty clear. It looks like a Bud Light.
Oh god, it does.
No, mine got a little dark, but that's just because at a certain point I was like, look, I want to finish this, but I can't. There's not enough room in my stomach. I ate half a pizza.
The only reason there's any
it's
color to
harder for you
this-
guys. I mean,
Is because of whatever she didn't finish. Because I completely finished all of these.
some of them I just couldn't.
You're doing
chug.
half beers.
Yeah, you guys. It's harder for you guys. That's fine.
We understand. You also don't have to get up at 2 in the morning.
Right?
No, I feel like they're judging us, Casey.
Yep.
No.
Pretty hard.
If nothing else, we're jealous that you get more beer and also don't have to get up early.
Yeah, what do? We take a long weekend and come down there. What do? We sleep in. We sleep in and we get up and watch Teen Titans in our underwear.
We sleep until 8 a.m. and we're like, oh my god, this is amazing. I feel great.
And then we're laying there in bed eating donuts, watching Teen Titans. Getting that
Teen
fucking
Titans
song.
Go.
Yeah. Getting
I
that
feel like
song
if I
stuck
have
in my head.
if I have a late day this week, I'm gonna see if I can swing by Spalding's.
Hmm.
Just show up
Yeah,
to work
girl.
and just show up to work and go like, hey, I got some donuts.
It's a lie. You don't have to get there that early. We looked.
No, I don't mean that. I just mean the fact that I have to go into work. My late days are going in at 11, which is
Right.
an hour before
Oh,
they
yeah.
close.
You try those fritters if you haven't. Holy crap. Oh.
I'm mostly just concerned that one of our employees has diabetes, and I will kill her pancreas.
Oh Jesus. Genuine concern.
She's like, oh, I mean, how good could they be? And she just opens the box back up, and they're completely empty. What happened to them all? I was hungry.
Did you watch that clip I sent you?
No. I have been meaning to, and I haven't gotten around to it yet. Hold on.
I feel like we should just post that ad, whatever we're looking at, of a man in his underwear with
I
a
was
fake
like,
leg.
I'm uncomfortable right now. Okay.
Oh, was it just
crap.
the clip
there's,
of Cyborg?
There's some sort of like
Yeah.
fucking squirrel commercial before I watch this ad. Before
Yeah,
I watch
yeah.
this thing.
I sent him the link from the Cartoon Network.
You should just play it for
I'll-
everyone
I'll
to
get, like,
see.
a takedown notice. or something.
Everyone needs to see. Because Teen Titans Go is pretty amazing.
We saw like 7. Every time it was on Cartoon Network, we were like, "Is this the only show they play? I don't understand what's happening."
Didn't matter what time it was. If we're trying to find something on TV, that was all we could find.
Here it is. Bum, 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 bum,
It's
bum.
kind of amazing, just how 80s. And apparently, this originally aired in like 2015.
It's fine.
I think I know a short.
That movie has the Emoji Movie has a 0% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
There's like, didn't think it was possible.
Why is there a wolf in this?
Why not?
Is it Thor? Is he fighting Fenrir? Oh no, never mind. He's gonna wear Fenrir.
It changes the art just for this scene.
But the whole episode is just Cyborg singing this song.
His fucking motorcycle just turned into a Pegasus.
Obviously.
Was it yours?
It's
It's
not
just
my
the
horse.
greatest 80s cheese.
It's so good.
It's one of those things that, like, the audience that this is intended for will not get the references. Because it's heavy
They
metal
won't,
AF.
but that said, this is very heavy metal.
Yeah.
It's so good.
And he gets a fucking sword.
Again, obviously.
Oh my god.
That's-
Hilarious.
For those interested, that song is on Google Play Music All Access if you have a subscription. You can just go find it and play it, and it's wonderful.
I mean, I do. Oh, good. It's on our screen. And it's like about 30 seconds behind where I was.
Oh no,
which means
we're streaming it.
You were watching it almost in pace with me.
We're gonna take down notice.
Does it actually end with him singing it?
No,
Oh,
it doesn't.
Oh, because
That's-
the point it cuts off there is the villain just rips the cassette tape out of Cyborg's chest and crushes it.
Oh,
And he's
yeah,
like,
no,
no, I can't do it without the song. And so you have Robin and Starfire up
Yeah.
there in the cage, and suddenly they just, without missing a beat, she starts going, dun digga dun digga dun digga dun. And Robin's like, the night begins to shine.
It's so good.
And then just immediately cuts back into that 80s rific art. Oh, it's so good.
So we're killing time in the hotel and that comes Teen Titans Go is on, and we're like, because there's nothing else on. It's like there's like 12 channels on this cable at the
And
Marriott.
it's just ESPN and news. It's
Yeah.
like, and we're sick of hearing about Trump, and I don't like ESPN. So I was like, so we're watching Teen
what
Titans.
about ESPN 8, the Ocho?
They had
There were
it.
like 4 at ESPNs, and that's where we were at. But
The HD ESPN looked worse than the actual just regular standard def
yeah,
ESPN. I don't know what was up with that.
but yeah, Teen Titans was on there, and we're like, whatever, we'll just leave it on here. And then it became awesome, and then we're just like, okay, well, fine. We watched like 10 episodes of Teen Titans Go while we
And
were on
then
vacation.
they're like, there's a 4-night event this week that's based on that stupid song. And I'm just like, no, well, we don't have cable. And then we immediately get home. She's like, I'm thinking about buying the episodes on iTunes so we can watch these.
On Google Play. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
That was our weekend. So
Night begins to shine.
Our weekend was
So 80s.
World of Beer, Buffalo Trace, and Teen Titans Go.
Pretty much in Spalding's.
In Lexington, learn how to queue. Come on.
Look, we can't get our traffic lights together. What makes you think we can queue?
It's a bakery, not a bank. You can stand within 5 feet of each other. Keeps the line inside the door.
Look, you don't want me getting started on this conversation.
All right, I think post show's gone long enough. We'll go ahead and officially close this out. So,
All right. I
Tyler?
mean, we're the last guys on Diamond Club TV, so we might as
anyone
well
else left? You weren't in chat, so Tyler gets the official goodbye. Good
See ya,
night, Tyler. Have a good one.
Tyler. I think I said Chyler.
Charlie.
You
See
know.
y'all. Charlie.
Chat, Tyler.
Chat, Tyler. Yeah, there you go.
Bye, Tyler.
All right.
Adios, guys.
See ya.